Hey babes, AdmireFest right here. Welcome back to my channel. So this week we are gonna do our normal weekly market forecast for the week of the 26th to the 1st of March. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive into the business of the day. So this week first of all, it's always necessary we check our high impact news, okay, our fundamentals, our macroeconomic news for the week, so that we could know the days we should be expecting some volatility in the market, okay, so that we won't be taken unaware. So here we have some few volatile days, okay, which are the red folders. Here I just selected some USD pairs and the Euro pairs and GDP pairs, okay, which are the major pairs on most of the pairs that I do trade. So as you can see here, we have the FOMC meetings, okay, FOMC meetings for Wednesday, okay, nothing for Monday, nothing for bank holidays on the Monday, nothing for Tuesday, Wednesday, FOMC. Thursday we have the Euro red folders, and Thursday too we also have unemployment claims by 2:30 p.m. So these are the fundamentals that we'll be looking out for the coming week. So you should take cognizant approach towards these fundamentals, which when placing your trades, okay, so that you can know if you have to exit the market before time, or you also have to hold your trades. Okay, for myself, in which I'm a swing trader, okay, you can also hold your trades during this period so that you can have more pips and make more money in the process. Okay, so we'll start our analysis with gold. Okay, for gold, we'll start from a higher time frame for gold. And for last week, we were predicting gold to continue bearish. Okay, we're predicting gold to continue bearish somewhere around this area, which you're still seeing this line or this arrow, okay, pointing down to the downside. So we're anticipating gold reversals to the downside, which gold gave us some few pips all the way to the downside, but it did not drive to the downside or to this zone or majorly to the support like we anticipated, but rather when gold came into this area, it's reversed. Okay, there was a little bit of retracement back to the upside, and if we look left, I'm pretty sure it also reacts off this next zone in which we also anticipated. So gold did not give us our selling opportunities from here, but rather gold is currently at the next resistance level up here. Okay, so what are we actually looking out for gold for this week? Okay, for gold this week, I'll actually love to start from my higher time frame, which is the weekly time frame. Okay, you know, gold has actually been on a bullish trend. Okay, for gold, it's actually been on a bullish trend. So gold has been more like on a downtrend since December 2023 till date. So we now have a bullish candle, okay, bullish candle closing on the weekly time frame for gold. So down to our daily time frame, we should be anticipating some sort of either continuations for the bullish time frame or a reversal. So this is actually going to be a two-way thing. Okay, it's actually going to be a two-way thing for the coming week on gold. Okay, so for gold, we'll still keep our bias. Okay, we either keep our bias for price to continue selling, okay, price to continue selling off this area, okay, of the current area in which price is. All right, so let me do this. Your price to continue selling to the downside. At least first level target should be this zone. Okay, it should be the 2006 zone. Okay, if gold could sell into that area, we know how to make entries of that. Okay, but if gold does not respect that area, we'll be looking out for gold, which a breakout has already happened, gold coming back to retest this area and a push continuation to the next resistance level, which is this highs. Okay, which is this highs up here. Let me put a line there so that you guys can see. Okay, we'll be looking gold to go to 2057. Okay, we'll be looking gold to push into 2057 since this high has been broken, go to retest this high and this support being and this resistance being on support, and push continuation to 2057. Okay, so those are actually two scenarios, two bearish scenarios, two scenarios for gold. Okay, either we have a continuation to the upside, okay, but I would really love to favor the upside because of looking at the higher time frame, gold has actually been bullish. Okay, so next is DXY. Okay, for DXY last week we have been anticipating DXY to actually push. We had some zones here. We were anticipating DXY to push from this, either the zone or the zone down here. So actually we also looked at, if you watched our previous video, you see we had a two-way bias for DXY2, because there are also probabilities that what could happen, DXY could break this area and give us a retest, which is practically what is currently happening here on DXY, just like we predicted on the last week. So I'll take this off. So for DXY, also take this off too. From DXY, if you look from a higher time frame, let's say our weekly time frame, okay, for those people that do smart money or ICT, they understand that this is more like an order block, fair value gap. Price came back to mitigate that high time frame there. Okay, so that's why this order block here was actually the reason for price bearishness, okay, for last week on DXY, which is the dollar index. Okay, so apparently we are now seeing DXY push to the downside, and coming to our daily time frame, we have another order block here, which price also, that's why you see me marking out this box. Let me zoom out so that you guys can see this box in which I had marked out. Price came inside and mitigated that box before now trying to push to the upside. So price has actually fulfilled the upward liquidity and the downside liquidity. So apparently also to the downside, we have seen price doing well, price giving us some sort of chart patterns here. Okay, although it's not yet a confirmed pattern. Okay, if you look deeply inside here, you see price trying to form a certain chart pattern here that looks like a head and shoulder, guys. Okay, so we actually have to wait for price to take out this right shoulder, head, and left shoulder. Okay, so you actually have to wait for price to take out these highs, okay, these highs, and retest here and a push continuation to the upside. Okay, that's it for that's the first scenario we'll be looking out for on DXY. Okay, the second scenario, we could still have some bearishness on DXY. Okay, so it's very important when you are analyzing your trades. Okay, you could also, when price is doing its thing, okay, you should have zones in which you should be taking your trades off. Okay, so that's actually for the bullish scenario. For the bearish scenario, if price is able to clear the support level, okay, if price is able to clear the support level, retest here and the push continuation to the downside, then we can sell the DXY up to 103, okay, 103 area. We can sell the DXY up to the 103 area, but I'll actually favor the upside. Why is this so? Because of the higher time frame, the other blocks that we're seeing on the higher time frame, and price, the chart pattern also, which is also an inverse head and shoulder facing the upside, the inverse head and shoulder facing the upside, and price is also giving us that chart pattern. So it's just being patient enough for price to take out these highs, okay, this resistance level, retest, then we can buy DXY up to the next support, up to the next resistance level, which is somewhere around these highs. Let me put a line there, which is around the 104 area. Okay, this blue area, which is around the 104 area. So that's our take for DXY. So up next is EURUSD. Okay, for EURUSD, also we love to, let's start from see what price has been doing on the weekly time frame and then our daily time frame. Then we can now synchronize it to have a very nice bias towards our trades. Okay, so looking at the weekly time frame, price gave us a bullish closing here on the weekly time frame on a very strong support, also reacting off this same level. Okay, so now we go to our daily time frame. Price is not showing us much on our daily time frame, but if we look closely inside, you see this reversal that happened was also on a very strong resistance level. That's why price came there and retest. But let's have a clearer view from our 4-hour time frame. So coming to our 4-hour time frame, you can see last week, actually for last week, we were anticipating price to continue to the downside from either of these zones, this purple zone or the next gray zone there, but price did up splash all the way to the upside, and I think we had FOMC. That was why price pushed all the way to the upside. Okay, we were looking for some bearishness from this area from our last week video, but during even our weekly market analysis that we hold with our students in our free Zoom session, okay, we also were looking out for buys here. Okay, so if you are not on a free Telegram community, click on the link on the description below to join our free Telegram community. There we host weekly free online Zoom sessions, which you can also benefit from it, and you can also make some money from our free signals, or know either our trade bias still remains same or we have a little tweak or change to it. So for this last week, we saw price there after day one. We already had this trend line, so price broke out of this trend line, okay, and gave us a bullish move to the upside. But that's not what we are actually looking out for right now. Okay, so for this week, I think price, if I go to my lower time frame, price is also forming another chart pattern inside here, which is what our head and shoulder, guys. Okay, price is also forming our head and shoulder inside here. So looking at this, if you have watched our previous YouTube videos, you know entry confirmations for our head and shoulder patterns. Okay, so we have two zones here, two zones in which I'll actually mark out. Okay, so we'll be looking for either a bearish scenario or a bullish scenario. Either which ways, with our strategy and our entry confirmations, we know how to make entries of these trades. Okay, so first of all, we will be looking for price to clear these lows. Okay, if price can clear these lows when we have these multiple week rejections, let me zoom out a little bit so that you guys can see. If price can clear these lows, then we will be seeing this. We will be looking for a retest and a push continuations to the downside, at least to our 1.06972 area. Okay, that's a bearish that's a bearish scenario. But for our bullish scenario, if price is able to clear above these highs, okay, mind you, this is a 4-hour time frame. For this trade, I would love to take this trade off my lower time frame, like the 1 hour, the 30 minutes, or even the 5, as low as the 5 minutes. Okay, for the bullish scenario, I would love price to clear these highs, okay, these 4-hour highs, and push continuations to the upside, and at least to this next level. I'll be looking for buys at least to the next level of this next resistance level here, which is our 1.0925 area. Okay, so you can mark out these levels on your chart. Okay, mark out these levels on your chart, guys, so that you can also know where to take your entries or make your entries off on this trade. But if you may ask me, I would really love to favor the downside. Okay, why would I favor the downside? Because of the chart pattern in which we are seeing price trying to form here, and looking at what we were looking towards on the DXY. Because if the DXY is actually going up, which is the dollar index, you should be looking for and EURUSD to push to the downside. So that's it for EURUSD. Up next is a USD JPY. Okay, for USD JPY, we have been having some this was I think our 5th week of winning streak on USD JPY. We have been on a very nice winning streak for 5 weeks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for last week, we also predicted price to come into this area, which you guys are seeing here, which we still have this blue line here. Price to come into this area and a bullish continuation. We also spoke about price giving us something like a double bottom, which we are now seeing this week, the first week here and the second week here. So price actually gave us something like a double bottom, just like, okay, a double bottom, which is a W pattern. Okay, just like we anticipated, and price push all the way to the upside, and which we also send signals to our free Telegram community, which I would add it somewhere around in this video. And we traded this actually live with people on our free Telegram community. So if you are not on our free Telegram community, click on the link on the description below. So actually, if you did not watch our last week video to see how price played out, or how we were able to analyze this price into precision, here is the video. What we'll be looking out for price to do right now is price to give us a chart pattern more like a W, okay, a W, like a double bottom here, then a bullish continuations to the upside. So I'll bring my arrow like so, and place it on the 150 area. Okay, price will come into the 150 area and continue to the upside. Okay, so what I'm also gonna do is to adjust this area a little bit. Yeah, so price should come into the 150 area and come all the way to these highs, okay, which is a 100% retracement level. Welcome back. I hope you saw how we were able to predict USD JPY into precision, and to show you guys that all you need is just the required knowledge to make the kind of money you need to make on forex trading. Okay, you don't have to make trading too complicated or complicating for you to making entries or making exit. Okay, so this is the same thing we have been replicating for our mentees over the years. Okay, so if you love to trade with us, join our free Telegram community. Then from there, and you want to join our mentorship, okay, you can DM me from there to join our mentorship. So moving forward, USD JPY for this week, okay, we'll still be looking for some bullish continuations. Okay, looking at this is also the area where the 150 area was where we were looking for USD JPY to push into. Okay, we're looking for USD JPY to push into. So the next level that we're looking USD JPY to push to continue, we already marked out this level, which we analyzed with our mentees. Okay, price to come into this area of the 150 level of the 1.150.487 level, and a push continuations to the upside. So our next target will be the 1.51 area, which is this blue line up here, 1.51 area. So we'll be looking forward for price to come into this area, okay, or this zone. So probably maybe London session market open, you could put your entries, sorry, that's a sell entry for bullish continuations. You could put your entry there and put your stop loss just below this green candle here, and ride the trend all the way to the upside. You can go for your 1:2 or ride it, if you're a swing trader like myself, you can ride it to the 151 area, which is a blue line, all the way to the upside there. Okay, so that's it for USD JPY. So up next is GBPUSD. For GBPUSD had almost something with EURUSD, something that happened on EURUSD. GBPUSD has been ranging for quite some time. You were really anticipating the sales from this area and a massive push to the downside, but GBPUSD has been on a massive sales. So what happened last week was we had these sales, and price also price broke out of a trend line, retested these highs, and price pushed all the way to the upside. So what I would love to stick to the daily time frame, because there's so much noise on the lower time frame for GBPUSD. Okay, so I would love to see a daily candle close, okay, a bearish daily candle close for this area. Okay, so what I'll do is a two-way scenario. Okay, since as you can see here, since GBPUSD is actually on a range here, so I love price to close bearish. Okay, I love price to close bearish before I could close bearish like so. Then I could take some sales from that area all the way to the 1.252 area. Okay, that's for our sales bias. So I'll mark out that area like so. Okay, that's for our sales bias. Then for our bullish bias, if price means to go to the upside, I won't actually be looking for any trade setups inside this level until price is able to clear the 1.279 area and a retest there and a push continuations to the upside. Okay, and at least we should be looking out for some push at least to 1.31382 area, okay, to the upside. There's still so much room to the upside, but just like I said, if the dollar index is actually bullish, so GBPUSD would be or should be bearish, okay. So if you may ask me, I would favor the downside more than the upside. But all you need to do when you see me mark out these levels, you can pause this video and mark out these levels as same, screenshot it and mark out this level same way on your own PC, so that you can take advantage on this trade just like we do, okay. So last but not the least, AUD/USD. For AUD/USD, we had some levels here. AUD/USD has been on a massive push to the upside for last week, okay, has been on an uptrend for last week. Let me zoom out a little bit so that you guys can see how it's going, okay. So we wanted price to react to come to this area, but price was shy away of that area. You did not trade USD, AUD/USD. We only traded EURUSD and USD/JPY, okay. EURUSD, we took an L. Then USD/JPY, we made our profit back and covered the L in which we took, okay. So for AUD/USD, we'll be looking for price to either come to this zone, okay, this zone, just like we were anticipating price to come into this zone and push to the downside, or we would be patient enough, okay. Our second level target would be this area. We'll be patient enough for price to clear this support area, but this may not be really happening on the 4-hour time frame. I would love to scale down to my lower time frame to be able to get a very nice sniper entry off inside this area, okay. So we'll be looking forward for price to break out of this area and look for sales to at least our 0.6455 area, okay, to the downside. So and to the upside, if price is meant to go to the upside, we won't be looking for any trades until price is able to clear the 0.6617 area, okay, to the upside. So until then, these are actually the two scenarios. Like I said, you can screenshot it and mark out these levels too on your PC or on your phone and take advantage of them for this coming week. So these are actually the areas and the trades that in which we'll be looking out for the coming week of the 26th to the 1st of March, okay. So you can also take advantage of this trade. Like I said, if you're still watching this video to this moment, please do well to smash that subscribe button, like, share and comment, and drop a comment on the comment section if you are seeing same thing just like we are seeing on this analysis, just like we have done. And also share our content across your social media platform, and follow me on Twitter at admire_fx. And always remember to trade your plan, to plan your trade and also trade your plan, okay. Plan your trade and also trade your plan. So these are the things you should have in mind for the coming week for our trade. So see you guys on the other side. Ciao.